Okay, I think we should go ahead and get started. For those of you who are here, welcome to the IX Wallet presentation. We're going to be doing a webinar today, giving you guys some news and some updates, as well as our personal experience with IX Wallet. So I appreciate all of you folks that have taken the time out of your day to get here. So the first thing is, I'm just going to give you guys my experience. I'm very familiar with super wallets. I got into my first one maybe about a year ago, and it was called Plus Token. And it kind of took a little bit for me to open up to the concept of getting paid to hodl my crypto in a wallet. Okay. I've been in many platforms out here that we see in this space. However, these super wallets or these wallets that pay you to hold your crypto there has really been taking a lot of adoption from a lot of people out here, okay, including myself. What sets IX Wallet aside from a lot of the ones that I've participated in is, number one, it's a website. Okay, so a lot of these super wallets, they were developing applications, and I've seen that a lot of people out there have some issues with some of these super wallets just because they don't know how to navigate around the app, or they have to continue to do updates, etc. However, IX Wallet, they decided to create a website first while they're developing the app behind the scenes. And to me, it's more user friendly to do it that way, so they can make sure that they get most of the bugs and worked out before they roll out the app. But it still gives us the chance to actually get in the system and benefit from it. Another thing is with these super wallets is that your funds are not locked, right? So a lot of platforms that I've gotten to during my previous years in this space, where you had to put your funds into the wallets, or you had to put your funds into the platform, and it was locked up for 160 days, 200 days, whatever the case may be. And you didn't have the opportunity, or you didn't have the free will to take your funds out of these wallets or these platforms whenever you felt like it. But with IX Wallet and other super wallets out there, you do have the ability to do that. So that is great. There is no locking period. Last but not least, the incentives. Okay, so IX Wallet pays higher accruals than all of the other super wallets that I've seen out there. So of course, they probably understood that in order to get people's attention, you have to pretty much pay them more money. You have to give them a reason to adopt your platform. So with those three things, and those were three of the top things that I liked about IX Wallet, I decided to get into it. And I also understand how it's very important to adopt things early on. Now, they may have some bugs, they may have some things that they need to work out, but that just comes with the territory. And personally, I don't think that's a bad thing, because you can actually see the developers, if they're truly trying to work on a project to make it successful long term, you can see their work ethic. And I do believe that they have been doing an awesome job in terms of the small bugs that they had, and they have fixed them up until this point. So that's pretty much my experience, and one of the reasons why I'm really, really strongly passionate about IX Wallet. And I think this thing is just going to continue to move forward and just go to the moon. Other than that, I'm going to be passing this over to my partner, Mike Ovadia. He's going to be giving you guys a presentation and his experience with IX Wallet. And then after that, we're going to be doing a Q&A at the end. And I'm also going to cover some news and some updates as far as IX Wallet. Are you there, Mike?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Crypto Don. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I wanted to go over the presentation for IX Wallet. This will be the English version. However, they have multiple languages in case you need to forward that to somebody that's first language is not English. So let's get started. IX Wallet is here reinventing savings in crypto. Currently, IX Wallet is supports 4 major crypto coins. So we got Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum. Out of those 3 currencies, with hopefully Litecoin coming soon from some news updates, you will receive IX token by holding your crypto in the hold balance. Okay, so we get incentivized for holding our money in this wallet, and the returns, like Crypto Don said, are really strong. Anywhere from 9% at the minimum, all the way up to 20.5%, and we'll discuss how that monthly interest is calculated. Okay, what's unique about one of the things I noticed about the IX Wallet is that you get rewarded every 24 hours for your crypto. Okay, so there is no set clock. It's basically if you set in your crypto at 7 a.m. your time, you're going to get paid your IX tokens at 7 a.m. the next day. Okay, or so basically it's a 24-hour clock that you get your money. So the way that they are able to pay us these returns is from the IX Arbiter robot. So within the crypto exchanges, there is something called arbitrage, and that's basically the difference between one exchange and another. So if on Binance, Bitcoin is trading at 11,000, but on Kraken it's at 11,300. That $300 difference, they're able to utilize this IX Arbiter robot and capitalize on that. Okay, so they're doing these hundreds of transactions, capitalizing on a small amount of the difference, buying and selling from one exchange to the other, and they're able to generate profits. They have shared with us that they're able to create about 4 to 5% profit daily. Okay, so if they're able to generate that daily, they could easily pay us, that 9 to 20.5% monthly. Okay. What's unique about the IX wallet here is that the hold balance accruals will be only available until September of 2020, and then all of our funds will be returned back to the person holding the wallet. Okay, so so let's talk a little bit about the IXT token. It is an ERC20 token, and there's only 10 million tokens, which is a very low number. If you look at any other ERC20 token, there's usually in the 100 million to billions. The IXT token started at $1 when this platform was launched in early May, and right now it's trading at $1.46. So it's already gone up 46%, in about 7 weeks. What creates the supply and the demand of the IXT token is that every time you basically withdraw your IXT tokens from the system and convert them into Bitcoin or Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash, you are burning them. Okay, so now there's less IXT token available, which is gonna basic supply and demand, which is gonna lower the supply and increase the demand and also push up the price. So that's how we've seen it go from $1 to $1.46. As of right now, IXT is not, you cannot buy IXT tokens on any exchange. This way, price can be regulated by supply and demand. Because of this, it's predicted that the price of the IXT tokens can grow up to $100 for each token. So this is the monthly earned interest, and I'll explain this because it is kind of confusing if you're looking at it for the first time. But what I'm going to focus on here is the minimum values. Okay, so to make you could use this wallet and put in any amount of crypto you want, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, or Ethereum right now. But to earn daily accrual, you have to at least have 0.015 Bitcoin, 0.25 of Bitcoin Cash, and 0.5 in ETH. Okay, from that you will be earning 0.3% daily, which equals if you put that over a month span, that's 9%. And these are the minimums for the next level, which is 0.4%, and then 0.5% a day, and then finally at the top tier, if you put in 1.85 Bitcoin or more, you will be earning 0.6% a daily, which is 18% a month. So really strong incentive plan here. I myself have put in Bitcoin, but there's obviously other choices here. So pay attention to these levels. Obviously, if you're close to one level, you may be able to, if you add a little bit more, you'll be on the next level. So there obviously is some best practices. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to message myself or Crypto Don. But these are really healthy returns. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the bonuses here. One of the, we get incentivized for keeping our money in our hold balance. So if you keep whatever crypto you have in your hold balance, if you leave it untouched, if you don't withdraw from your hold balance for 30 days, you will receive a bonus of 1% of your hold balance. So for example, if you have $1,000 in your hold balance, 30 days pass, you will receive, a 1% bonus on that. So you'll get $10, and that will be, converted into IXT, and you'll receive that 1% bonus. If you hold your, if you keep it in there for, 60 days untouched, you will be getting a 2.5% bonus. And for each additional 30 days after that, you will also be receiving that 2.5%. Okay, so the longer you hold onto your crypto and the hold balance, the more you are incentivized.
Hey, Mike, can I jump right in real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I got a question from a member who messaged me, and they were talking about the fees. So another thing about the IX wallet is they don't charge you any fees for receiving or withdrawing from your account balance. The only fees that we actually do pay is the miner fee. So if folks out there are familiar with other platforms, let's just use Cloud Token, for example, where they do take some of their platform tokens when you guys withdraw, but IX Wallet doesn't do that. I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, that's really huge. And what also is really powerful is that there's no fees at all. If you want to give somebody IXT tokens or receive IXT tokens, that there's a 0% fee for that. So, for example, you want to, hypothetically, if you wanted to reward your downline and give them an IXT token for joining you, you could do that. You could just, get their address, send them an IXT token or however many you like, and they'll receive it and there's no fees. So, really, really powerful there. There are just like most super wallets, there are, fees if you withdraw early on. So if you withdraw within the first 15 days, there is a 10% fee on your hold balance. After that, there is a 5% fee with, any days from 16 to 30. And after 30 days, there is a 1% fee. Okay, so this is pretty common stuff. Obviously, they want us to keep money in our hold balance because they're able to, take advantage of that arbiter robot. Thank you. Okay, so this is basically, they call this the IXT bounty campaign, but basically this is how you can get paid for your referrals. Okay, so within line one, you get 100% of your daily accruals from your first line and 10% from your second through 10th line. So the way that I'm going to break this down is with an example, so you guys can relate it. Okay, so let's say I have $1,000 worth of crypto in my in my wallet. Okay, and my downline, my person that I referred also has $1,000 in their wallet. Okay, and they and on this day they receive 10 IXT tokens from their hold balance. Okay, because you referred them and then they're in your line one, your direct line, you will be matched 100%. So they will get 10 that day and you will get 10 that day. Okay, so it's 100% match. So if you have, a large downline of personal referrals, it's going to be 100% of whatever amount of IXT tokens they receive that day. If that person refers somebody else, or and that tree continues, you will receive 10%. Okay, so if they received 10 IXT that day, you will get 1 IXT. Okay, so that's how the 10% is calculated. So that's pretty powerful numbers here, and if that goes all the way to 10 lines initially. So if you do want to participate in the referrals, there are different amounts that you have to put in, and it's basically doubled. Okay, so like I said, the minimum to receive IXT tokens is 0.015 in Bitcoin, but it's actually 0.03 if you want to participate in the referrals, and it's doubled as well for Bitcoin Cash, and it's 1 Ethereum as well. So basically, they've taken the minimum values and doubled them. So if you want to participate in the IXT bounty. All right, here is the roadmap. And they've actually, since this has come out, there have actually been modifications. And what I really love about the, Sergey and Yang is that they have followed through on everything they've said that they're going to be doing in the thus far within the roadmap. And so, right now, I think they're going to be doing some beta testing on the mobile app. And so in July, this will be, launched. And from what I understand is it is not going to be, you actually are going to be able to download this from the official app store within iOS and Android. Okay. So it's not going to be a link you have to randomly click and you have to authorize on your phone. This will be officially launched on the app store. So these guys are doing something that no other super wallet has done, at least to my knowledge. And so it's well worth the wait. And in the meantime, we have a beautiful website that can be used, and it's pretty flawless at this time. In August, they hope to launch an internal crypto exchange platform, and it's just going to continue from there. You guys could read the rest, but in September, a crypto terminal network, a hardware wallet coming in later this year, and finally we'll be able to do a lot more with a decentralized global payment system. So it's very exciting to see these guys, put this plan out there, and I'm sure they will be achieving it. This is a little bit about the team. Yang Li and Sergey are in the chat rooms, the official IX Wallet chat room. We did just see a video from William Clark a couple days ago. That was posted in the news group as well with an update there on some they actually even shared some screenshots of what they're designing the mobile wallet to look like. So I wanted to thank everybody for their time, and I'm going to pass it back to you, Crypto Don, for some Q&A.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Amazing job, man. I appreciate you doing that. So what I want to do right now, guys, is I just want to go over some a few questions that has seemed to be brought up a lot about the IX wallet, and just go over some of the updates, some of the announcements that were posted within the last week. So one of the questions is, I guess we'll start with number one. It was just announced that in late July, there's going to be a closed beta test for the IX Wallet app. Okay. And as you said, Mike, it will be in the app store. So I'm looking forward to see that. I'm looking forward to see the user interface and just kind of mess around with it a little bit. But even when the app is released, we will still have access to the website. So that was said as well. So I think that is good. So if you guys are out on the road or we're doing something else, we don't have to worry about logging to the website. We could just log into our apps. So number one, as far as questions, what determines the price of IXT? Now, this is a question that I've seen around a lot, even in the main chat for IX Wallet. And these answers came from Sergey himself. Okay, so it says the price depends on the amount of burned tokens. It creates economical deflation that leads to the rate rising. Okay, so I hope that answered the question for you folks who wanted to know that. Feel free to get into the chat group, if you guys have any additional questions, and message either Sergey or Yang Li. They are really, really active in a group, and they do respond to your questions. Number two, 2 million coins is the total supply for IXT. How can people see the amount of coins left since they are burnt when members sell IXT? And the answer was next month we will launch IXT Blockchain Explorer, where you will be able to see all transactions and supplies. So that should be coming in July. Okay, so another question that was asked a lot that I've gotten was if they can provide any info on their team's previous experience relating to the info on the website. As we see here, okay, there's some huge claims here as far as them working on projects such as Binance Exchange and Sergey here with what was it, Stratus. Okay, and his answer to that was they cannot. Okay, they said that they signed an NDA and they cannot release that information. They want you guys to judge them based on their performance of the platform that they're creating. So you guys, you know, can take that as you see fit. When did IX Wallet development start? The summer of 2018, they started development of IX Wallet. However, it was not launched or in beta mode until May the 10th of this year. So this is very, very fresh, okay? What proof do they have on arbitrage trading? I did see a video that they did post in the main group where they had a video shown of the arbitrage trading, etc. It said that they have the logs and servers and things of that nature that proves the trading that they're claiming to do. Okay, and another question, which was that was mentioned to me a lot, was, will you be releasing private keys for funds held in IX Wallet? And the answer was, the wallet works as an HD wallet. If you guys don't know what an HD wallet is, feel free to Google it. So they will not make an exported private keys functionality, okay, like blockchain.com. But they are very, very serious about the security of the funds, just in case anything happened, if they were to get hacked, etc. So they wanted to use an HD wallet. Now, a couple things that is coming up in terms of a promotion would be for like leaders out there, people who are really strong in IXT as far as building a team. They have an announcement where you can get a free ticket to their presentation in Turkey, okay? All costs and flights, hotels, everything will be paid for by the IX Wallet team. So the requirements for this is turnover on your first level of $15,000. Your second level, $75,000 turnover, okay? So that started on June the 16th until July, okay, guys? And the actual event is going to be on July the 17th. So that should give some folks who actually want to get there, meet the team, get to meet Sergey and Yang Lee and William Clark at this event for those leaders out there. Let's see here. So as far as other coins, I know someone has asked me if they will have other coins out there that they're going to add to IX Wallet. And they're in the process of adding LTC and USDT from the previous announcement that they've made. So we should be looking forward to that. Okay, so you will have the ability to import your funds in all currencies via private keys very, very soon. Okay, guys, so they're still testing things behind the scenes. They're still working this platform. This has been one of the best performers in terms of other super wallets that I've been into at this particular time. Now, they are growing very, very fast. They reached over 5,000 users from all over the globe. I mean, Japan, France, Turkey, China, I mean, you name it. There's a lot more people starting to find out about IX Wallet. So this is the time to get in if you guys want to take advantage of being an early adopter, okay? And this is just my personal opinion. I don't offer financial advice. I think everybody should do their own due diligence, especially when you are putting your funds into something. However, it does provide me with the peace of mind knowing that if I get a funny feeling one day that I can just go into the platform and I can withdraw my funds at any time that I want to. So I think that that is very, very good. I mean, like I said previously, when we first started this video, that I've been in things where they lock up your funds for, you know, months and months at a time, and you don't have the ability to do that. But with IX Wallet, you do. Okay, so I really, really like that. It stands out a lot different than other wallets that I've been into. So this is a great opportunity in my personal opinion. So I want to thank everybody for coming today. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat box. It looks like we have a couple of here. It says, can I get a PDF presentation in English and Russian to make a competent presentation to clients that I bring? Yes, you can. Post it on the news channel. If you guys would join the news channel for IX Wallet, you guys will be able to see the PDFs in different languages. Do you have the link for that we can post in the chat, Mike? Can you go to the news channel and grab that link? Okay, let me see here if there's any more questions. Okay, thanks, Daryl. Appreciate that. The token is on a smart contract, so that's why it can't be found when people are searching for it. Okay, guys. So they do have a lot of things private within IXT and IX Wallet that they're doing. However, when they do create the block explorer, you will be able to have more transparency and things of that nature in terms of the total token supply, etc. Appreciate that, Mike. Thank you for posting that in the chat group there. Does anybody have any questions out there? Anything? There is no wrong questions, guys. If I have the answer, then I definitely will let you know. I'll just give them a couple seconds. Okay, I signed up a couple of people yesterday. They both deposited BTC and ETH, and it's not showing up in holdings. Can you talk about that? If you sent any of the currencies, accepted currencies there, then the thing that you need to do is you need to get into the Telegram chat room and you need to private message Sergi, okay? Message Sergi, make sure that you include your transaction, your TXID, and the amount that you sent in, and he should be able to fix that issue for you without an issue. I know that previously I've had a couple of people have that issue, and they followed those same examples that I just gave you, and they actually got them fixed. It says it shows up for them, just not upline. Well, that could be a lot of different things. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. If they actually sent crypto over to the wallet and they topped up their whole balance, you should be able to see it in your volume. So yeah, I would definitely do that. So if T-Lev, if you are having issues, definitely message Sergey. He will be able to help you with that. Do we have any more questions? Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so I guess I can wrap this video up by just saying this much. Everybody that's here today, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of my experience. I got into crypto maybe about 2 years ago, and I've joined pretty much every platform under the sun. I can't tell you, okay, how many of them I've joined. Some of them failed. Some of them I've made money with. Some of them I lost money with. And since I am a YouTuber, there's a lot of people who send me offers. They send me new platforms every single day. And there are people that scam everywhere, okay? And I was actually scammed last year. Someone sent me a link in an email asking me to check out their platform, and it had some malware on it or something, guys. So they were able to get into my computer and they hacked me for 5 figures, okay? So it's all a learning lesson in terms of coming into this space. But one thing I wanted to share with people is this: if you guys are putting your money into any of these platforms, then why not share it, right? Because the people out there that you know, your network, your friends, they're going to see it eventually if they're out there looking for something. They may as well find out the information from you versus somebody else, because if they're going to join, they're going to do it anyway with or without your consent. So I definitely say that in early stages right now, it's all about timing. So IX Wallet has not blew up like we've seen some of these other wallets out there. So if you guys are actually in this thing, you definitely want to share it. You definitely want to connect with your upline, a leader, somebody that can help you, maybe give you some ideas about what they're doing to share it, and just put in the effort and the action to do so. And you guys will benefit from that. I'm telling you guys. But other than that, I appreciate all of you folks coming here today. This is the Crypto Don and my partner, Mike. I appreciate you guys coming.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we'll be doing another webinar next Thursday, and we'll also add any new updates and information that we've seen right now. But IX Wallet has been doing awesome. I mean, within less than 2 months, it's already increased, what, 46%. It started out of $1, it's at $1.46. So for the early adopters, they've already appreciated, the coin is already appreciated, and they have actually made money just by holding the coins. But other than that, this is the Crypto Don, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye for now.